the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time.
Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Tannehill. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Aiden Hutchinson
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
It's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Now Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Tannehill on 3rd down. Caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball.
The drag. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
As we drop you into the action, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. On 2nd down, Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Marvin Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. This offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Bronco football as we get set to rejoin the action in quarter number 3. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 27, Tannehill over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Picked up by Levante David. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Point after try forthcoming. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill.
Well, that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Tannehill. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis.
And the lead is down to 20. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Cook up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The try here for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Tannehill now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Tannehill. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Now a second down and 6.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it and picked up by the Chargers. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Tim Patrick's one of my favorite stories in the NFL, a self-made player at every level. He's beat great odds to become a starter in this league. The Broncos love the reliable production he brings them from the number 2 or 3 spot on the depth chart.
Again, Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Cook again.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Brady to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Tannehill. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Tannehill. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every Every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Tannehill.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To the air again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill over the middle, complete. It's Taylor.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Back to throw, Tannehill.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Back to the ground, this time Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 138 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. So this one's over. It's in the red column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Chargers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half.